Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle KT from Davor Planinec. I hope I pronounced that at least close. All right, this is a neat one. This reminds me of something else. I have to go back and look and see what it is. It was constructed differently, but it has a similar look. It's just rather neat. Okay, so this starts off. This is actually all curve lines until you get to the decorating phase. All right, so we're going to start. I think I'm going to draw mine big so that way you can for sure see it. So, starting at the top of where I want them, big curve lines, and I'm just going to do 3, and then turning it to the side, and it doesn't matter which side you start. We're going to do more curved lines, and they're going to aim towards the center. This bottom one is just going to be kind of hanging there. So it's connect to, space, connect to, or the last one, just leave it hang. Then flipping to the other side, doing the same thing on the alternate ones that we didn't do. All right, now this one, this step, I have had to go back and look just to make sure I'm connecting things in the right manner and also the right angle. So I'm going to start with the top one. We're going to connect this end that is not connected. Well, this one that's not connected right now. So this end to we're just going to go diagonal. All right, and making double sure because I need to. Yeah. So I'm turning it, turning my tile so that way I get it right. And let me just put it in there. Like so. I'm trying to think of the best way to think about it. Well, if you're looking at it going down, where we've connected these two lines, we're going to the bottom one. We're connecting that diagonal up to the top. Maybe that's a good way to think about it. I like to find ways to think about things so that way I don't have to always be looking back at the instructions. So all of them that have the curve line on the left-hand side, we're going to do the same. So, and I'm turning my tile again so that way I get full use of my the natural curve that happens. You plant your hand down. For those that are new to Zentangle, this is the first video that you're watching. That's what we do is we plant our hand down and then you get this natural curve. Okay, so we've got 2. Then this one is basically, it's going to go the opposite. So coming from here to here, and same thing, I'm turning the tile so that way I get full use of that. Now, one thing that I noticed is that the direction of the curves are going in the same direction, per section, we'll say. So like this is curving to the right, this is curving to the right, this one's curving to the left. If that helps you, I know that it's kind of helped me to think, okay, so that way I'm not doing the opposite direction because that could happen. All right, and did just when I was playing with it. So, all right, then each section, we're essentially going to, aura the curve, so more curve lines. And again, I'm turning my tile so it's comfortable. And I'm going to go right in the middle here and draw a nice curve line just down the center. And then I'm going to divide that one in half and then this other half in half again. And since I'm in the direction already, we'll do it down here. And then this one, I can just leave it like this. Sometimes if you're using these microns, maybe I should do a video on that. I don't know. If you think I should, or if you have questions about some of the stuff that we use, put it in the comments, and maybe I'll do a separate thing. These, it's best if you hold them straight up. So that's why I have my camera is tilted, and so that's why everything looks a little skewed. So that way you can see the pen tip, because I tried to hold it straight up, but you need to be able to see what's happening here. And this, I was like almost dragging it, and so that's why I was getting that weird, seemingly like it was running out of ink, but it wasn't. Okay, now in Davor's step out, he puts these as the last two steps as optional. So I'm going to do them because I think they're neat, but knowing, this is just playtime and you can decorate it how you wish. But I really like it. So in this open space, he has this filling in with a nice orb. And I'll leave that last one open. And then just filling in behind it like we would traditionally do when we have orbs. Or, this is big enough. Honestly, I could have, but I didn't. Could have filled in with gradually smaller orbs to fill in the space, and then filled in the little gaps too. All right. And that is essentially it. Here's some thoughts on shading, and I played with it in a little bit different manner, and I'll show you that in a moment. One way that I like to do shading, and if you run into challenges, or if you're not, I get a lot of comments. I don't know where to even start with the shading. Start where things converge. You almost can't go wrong there, and just putting a little graphite, and then spread it out. Try to put the tip of the tortillon. Same goes with the pencil. Where the tortillon, I put it where the graphite is, and have the point on it there, and then I pull down. And this, I like to pull it in and have it be like a ragged edge, so that way it looks kind of natural. Yeah, see, that looks neat. Tempted to do the top. Tempted. I'm going to think about it while we'll just put a little C shape of graphite in the orb here. And so I'm kind of going around it, and then almost, or you could even make it into a full circle, but just taking your tortillon and just making it smooth, it creates a neat effect. It does. So now the debate. Now I think I'm still going to leave that. I might stretch these out just a little bit more, though. Stretch these out. Stretch out the graphite just a little bit more. Yeah, get a little motion there. Yeah, it's neat. Okay, and so I was playing around, and I decided, well, let's pretend for a minute that I did a string, and you can barely see, you can just see the end of my string. So I did a wiggly line, and decided I was going to put as centered as I could. I put the curve lines following the curve, so I would have a little extra motion. And this time I decided to shade in the center, because even before I put the graphite, it has this kind of scooping motion look to it. And I thought, well, what if it's bent that way? Usually we would put something here, put something on the top, and then it looks like it's curved this way, this way. I'm making it more cupped is what I was thinking, and it turned out pretty all right. But just so another way that you could have fun with that. Now, the last thing, I'm not going to try it. I might try it later. If you take a look, well, oh heck, let's just do it. This is kind of a short one. Looking at, oh no, and he did it as well. Okay, but he didn't necessarily show how to do it. All right. So on the sample that you'll see at the end of Davor's step out, and Linda does it in her thumbnail. I'm going to look at, nope, that's not going to help either. All right. It's rather interesting what they have done. All right, so let's do this. We'll do the 3 again. So this is another option. We'll do it kind of big. So here's the 3. Kind of big, but room for more. And then, okay, it's going to be a little uneven, but that's all right. Another 3 connected. And I am just flying by the seat of my pants at this moment, so just know that. Because I'm just looking at the thing. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to try that. All right, now let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna start it this way. So I'm gonna do. Oh nope. Wait a minute. But wait, how did they do that? Hold on a second. Hold on. Sometimes you have to look, and usually I don't do this while I'm recording. Okay, let's imagine, and you're not even seeing what I'm looking at, so you and even if you wanted to help, you couldn't. Oh, I see what they did. Okay, I'm gonna start in this. I'm gonna start in the center because that way I have it sort of right. All right. So that helps. So that way we have a start. I'm starting with this leftmost, and then this one is going to be opposite. They're mirrored. That's what it is. All right. We're going to just wing it and just see. All right. So this. Wait, but is this part of that? Because what it looks like is, and it looks like and let me look. Oh. Okay. Might have to have 3. Yeah, because I did it smaller. All right. Well, let's just see. Okay. This way, because I don't think it. I'm just gonna go for it. This way. So. Right. If I'm looking at. Okay, I'm looking at this. There we go. And this is part of this part of the program is how you work your way through figuring out what somebody else did. Let's do it this way. All right, so this would be normal that we just did, right? Okay. And you know what? Let's I'm going to leave that there. We're going to finish it as if. Okay, so we would do this like this. This one would come here. This is probably going to confuse it even more. I hope you're hanging with me. If you are, oh wait, nope. And then this one goes opposite. Right. Okay. Now, that's one set. This is the other. We're going to mirror this. So that means I have to think backwards, sort of, like that. This one is going to go like this. Okay. Then, oops, let me get this going the right direction. Hopefully this ends up right. Because I do my best to do these in one take, and whatever happens, happens. You can be assured of that with me. Oh, and look it. Okay. Right. So it's this way, right? And then I said we mirrored it. So we basically just did it in the opposite direction, or, shifting one up. All right. Hopefully you got that. If there's interest, put it in the comments. I can make a separate step out, and I might even, who knows. All right, and then let's see. Yeah, they still did the decorating like this. Let's get this one while we're here. Okay, this one this away. I might just do it just because you don't even have to put it in the comments. but if you want to, let me know. If you enjoyed this section of me flying by the seat of my pants, and of my own free will, though, I mean, I could not do that. So if you enjoy it, let me know. I'm not going to promise that I would do it again, because I do like to keep these short. But at the same time, when inspiration hits, it just does. Okay. Then what they did was to fill in solidly this, which makes a nice seed shape, right? And, oh no, and then they just kind of like shaded this bit in here. Okay. And you know what? If we were to make this, if we were to box this in, so that way, okay, and then we continue that, what we did. Oh, that just went sloppy. This is why sometimes it's not good to use. I'm using the graphic one for this, but we can neaten it up. It's all good. Yep. And then let's just add some graphite here. And again, take a look at the For More Inspiration link so that way you can see this done on a bigger scale. But I wanted to figure it out, and my first thought was, well, I'll just figure it out later. And then I don't know what inspired me. Somebody is blowing up my phone. I apologize. And it's a new phone, and I don't have a quick way of turning it off yet. So I could toss it across the room though. Oh, let's see. This would be shaded up here. So with those, there we go. So neat tangle, lots of versatility, and also remember that this bit, he said optional. So just like everything, you can have fun and decorate it yourself. Do things like this where you mirror it. Like I said, just really, really neat. So again, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, would love to have you click on like, and if you liked it enough to see more, click on subscribe. Feel free to leave comments, share it, all of that. I appreciate any and all of those activities as it helps to promote my channel. In the description section, links to step outs. I do my own version, and I think we'll see. I think I'll add that in just because to thank you for putting up with me working through that. So that's the reward. There we go. So you'll find those in the description section along with ways to connect with me if you wish. I have a link to my website, my Facebook page if you want to follow me there. Subscribe to my blog on my website. And probably most importantly, if you have found yourself to become a Tangle addict and would like to hang out with others, we would love to have you. So we have a private Facebook group. There are questions to gain entry to the group, so make sure you take a look at those. And yeah, on my website, you can also note I do classes almost twice weekly, so feel free to take a look at those. A lot of them are free. Thursday's my time, we should say, because I know we have people from all over, and sometimes that actually is Friday their time. But I have classes Thursdays free. I have one Tuesday a month that's free. We have a lot of fun, and then I have some that are paid classes and all that. But you can find that out on the website. So with that, thanks so much for watching, especially if you made it to the end here. And we'll tangle with you later. Have fun. Again, thanks again, and I wish you happy tangling.